Oh no is the title, and something we're probably going to be saying quite a lot today. 8 answers need to be modified before entry into the grid. 24 across tells you the point of solving this puzzle. And that's all we've got to go on. So some answers are going to get modified before we put them in. That is all we know. So good luck us. Allow me first go with all the clues, and then when I get stuck, I will go to you in the chat. Uninteresting and dreary, losing attention. Uninteresting and dreary, losing attention. So these are in square brackets, which implies that it's an 8-letter entry, not necessarily that the answer is 8 letters. So the answer might be 10 letters, but after modification, whatever we do, it becomes an 8-letter thing that we put into the grid. But uninteresting and dreary. Now, I should be an expert in that. Losing attention. Dreary. Grey. Dull. Boring. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on there. Going to move on. Poet's normal residue. Poet's normal residue. Okay, yes, I'm happy with 7. This is a 4-letter answer that remains at least a 4-letter answer when we put it into the grid. See, Catus? See, I'm a genius, that's what it is. Go for 7, Johnathan et al. Hello, Grandma Van. Hope you're doing well tonight. The definition is a poet. Normal can be N. I don't know, is it maths? I know a normal distribution is in maths, but N for normal, don't quite know where that comes from, but N for normal, and then residue is ash. Nash. Ogden Nash. Was it Ogden? I'm sure there was a Thomas Nash, but I think he's a fashion designer. 10 across. Bone beginning to erode right in organic soil. Bone beginning to erode right in organic soil. So it feels like I'm going to be putting the beginning to erode, E, and R for right. So we're going to be putting ER in an organic soil, like a loam, a mulch. What bones do you have in your body? Name all 206 of them. Actually, I've got... Hang on. Do the teeth count as bones? Because I know we've got 206 bones, but do the 32 teeth, do they individually count in that? I don't think they do. Teeth are not bones. Because I'm going to say I've got fewer otherwise. I think Hollow might have a comment in a second. But... a bone with ER. Good evening, Liari. Good evening. Hope your time zone is treating you well. And whilst I remember on the subject of time, it's the same time as now next week. There's no time change in the UK this weekend. So I'm at this time again, this time next week, for those of you making plans. The time zone change happens a week Sunday. First letter, please. Meredith, Hollow. H. Got it. Thank you. I needed that. I didn't know where to look in my body. In fact, let's look there, shall we? Beep, beep, beep. Go for 10. Humus is the organic soil, not to be confused with hummus, though they are very similar. Humus, and put ER in that, you get humorous, and that is going to be 10 across. Let's just do that. Bridle path crossing area is leafy. Bridle path crossing area is leafy. Well, I want it to be an aisle, A-I-S-L-E. Yes, it is. Now, I'm going to count that as a got, but I got it going from area just equals A. And then I realised what must be going on. So I'm going to count it as a +1. It's my favourite. It's my favourite. I can't do a +half with my thingy. So it gets a whole +1. Bing! It's a hidden. Go for it in the chat. Go for 11. It's hidden. I think I even said the answer, but go for it anyway. It's aisle. Go for the answer that I've already told you. I will need a more flexible thingy. That is very true. It's very much stiff at the moment. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's look at 12 across. Dropping programming language from essential valuable source. Dropped programming languages, not dropping. Dropped programming language from essential valuable source. I just... It can't. That was me, Kate, just typing it in. I do that one by hand. Programming language. C. Swift. Basic. Python. This is from 2015 by Johnathan Berkowitz. I'm sure Python was around in 2015, but it would be much more. It'd be much less. Python would be much less known back then. But I think I'm going to be taking C as a programming language out of essential, and I'll get a valuable source 214 in a bath. Go for 15. So no, don't go for 15. I'm stuck on 12, so I'm moving on to 15. Good evening, Sensei. Good evening. I mean, you're not wrong. I smell lovely because I've got deodorant on. You are not wrong. Variation on theme or proposition. Variation on theme or proposition feels like an anagram, but an anagram of what? Because it could be on or. But definitely theme. And on or. Okay, it's going to be or. It's an anagram of there or. Theme or. Go for 15. Go for it, Meredith. It's an anagram of theme or. And it's a proposition. Variation is your anagram indicator. And you are correct. Theorem. Put that in. There we go. Doesn't appear to be altered yet. 8 answers will get altered before we put it in the grid. So basically most of them are normal. Essential to inscribe a magnetic iron bar. I'm happy with this one. Essential to inscribe a magnetic iron bar. Good evening, Sensei. I've missed you. Go for 16 if you know what it is. I'll tell you now. It's my favourite. Bing! He spotted it. He's up to 2. What do you think it is? Oh no, it's my favourite. It's essential to, i.e. it's hidden in inscribe a magnetic. The hyphen here very much helped me with the enumeration. I-beam, that's your iron bar. Which I assume... no. The I is relating to the shape of it, isn't it? It's going to be like that. Vogue, rather than I for iron. I was wondering if I-beam, I stood for iron, but it doesn't. It's relating to the shape of the cross-section. Discover Cathedral Town. Discover Cathedral Town. This feels like a clue that's going to have shenanigans to me. Cathedral Town, Oxford. Do you have cathedrals in the US? Is that a thing? Okay. Boston Cathedral. Because it's going to probably be a US town. I don't know which US towns have a cathedral. So I'll move on. Shabby tavern counter keeps brewed tea. Shabby tavern counter keeps brewed tea. Brewed tea, anagram of tea, is going to go in a tavern counter. Or just a counter. I was thinking like a bar. Because a counter in a tavern would be the bar, literally. And then it would be shabby. But I'm just not liking the look of that. But I feel like anagram of tea in, not necessarily a 3-letter word, because of course this could be a shenanigan clue. So it could be longer, shorter, probably longer. Going to move on. Shirt, incorporated, bit of teal colour. Shirt Incorporated, bit of teal colour. Bit of teal will be T, so we need a 4-letter word for shirt, assuming it is a normal clue. Shirt, a vest, a T. Bit of teal for colour, so I need colours that have got the letter T in it. Scarlet. Yatello. Toka. Purplet. What? Why bloody Sean? First letter, please, for those of you who go. No, hang on, you're going for go for 23. First letter, please, for 23. Shirt. T-shirt, V-neck. Okay, what if shirt was T? Turquoise. Shirt doesn't necessarily mean this, of course. It can mean you gave someone some shirt, aggression. Someone was shirty. Don't think it'll be that, though. Second letter, please. And this is where we find it's an E. Ooh, matron. Tint? Tint or tinge? Can it be tinge? Ha! T. Incorporated could be ink. And T is a bit of teal. Tinct. That is your answer. Colour is a tinct. It's a slightly archaic word for a colour, but it's tinct. So a shirt is a T. Incorporated is ink. Bit of teal is the other T. Tinct. Ooh, he's done a good one there. Thank you very much, Meredith, for the help there. 24. C instructions. What is the point of solving this puzzle? None whatsoever. 25 across. Varnish customised irons. Varnish customised irons. Anagram of irons, and I can't spot it. Varnish. Polish. Okay, fine, got it. I have got it. Not the word I was expecting to sort of pop up. Just, I was expecting it to be the verb, and it's a noun. It's a type of varnish. Go for 25. It is an anagram of irons. Go for it, Hans et al. It is rosin. That is rosin. It's like resin, but spelled differently. Hosted English doctor, describing European economic community to the west. Hosted English doctor, describing European economic community to the west. Okay, so something's getting reversed. The EEC is usually the European Economic Community. English doctor is going to describe it. So if we've got E and then doctor, which could be DR, and we're going to put EEC, but going west in it. It's almost recede backwards, which isn't right for several reasons. You made me think of the Goon Show by saying the word Eccles. English doctor. So there is DR, there's also MO. Okay, hang on. Okay, what if it is doctor with EEC all reversed? So we have the E and then we do all of this. So DR with EEC. So it's MC. So a doctor is an MD. There we go. Okay, right, I've got it. There we are. Good evening, Eccles. You made me think of the Goon Show once again. Right, so this is MC'd. E for English, the doctor is an MD, and it is describing literally going around, written around EEC to the west, i.e. backwards. So if you MC, you host a party, you MC it. Like pro baseball team. Like pro baseball team? Is it going to be like Astros? Because like can be as. And a pro. I do not know the last time I went to a party. I am such an antisocial individual. What's the pro going to be? It might even be. It might, Meredith. Like is as. The baseball team, I don't know. Don't know any baseball team. I'm going to come back to that one. Let's put some letters in there later. Female bears notice shelter. Female bears notice shelter. So, on the surface, that's looking like it's talking about female bears. So I was wondering what the female for a bear was. But what if female instead was she and a notice was ad and it was bearing it? Or something like that. We put ad for a notice in female. Or her, of course. So her with ad in header. Or she with head in. Okay, it's not that then. It's that. That is what it is. Notice is add. We put that in she and we get some shelter, some shade, some shade. Yes. Love Taskmaster. Can't wait for the new series, which is starting up very soon. A week today, in fact. Go and watch it instead of me. Ugh. Last 15 across's mathematician takes a hold, musically speaking. Okay, Fermat then. Fermat's last theorem. But anyway, last 15 across could just be M. Mathematician, Fermat's last theorem. No, so the mathematician is Fermat, takes a Fermat. But hold, musically speaking, isn't going to be anything like that. It's normally an Italian term. Technically. It just has to be Fermat with A in it. But hold, musically speaking, I don't know. We solved it on this stream, Eccles. We did indeed. So I'm looking forward to that being one of the prize tasks. I mean, that's slightly menacing, Sensei. Is it Fermat with an A? If so, let me know what the answer is, and it's just a term that I'm unfamiliar with. Fermata, okay. There you are. Yeah, haven't heard of it, but I know the principle, so I'm happy to be told that. So that must be hold, musically speaking. Oh, dear. Once I'd got some letters in, I probably could have deduced that it was Fermat with A, but... 38. Eastern regime, misplaced refugee. Yep, happy with that. Eastern regime, misplaced refugee. Now, this was written in 2015, but it strikes a chord today, doesn't it? Eastern regime, misplaced refugee. Go for 38. There is an anagram going on. Regime is being misplaced, but E is for Eastern. So it's E and then anagram of regime, and we get a refugee. It's a lovely surface in terms of it's very thematic and just lovely. Just a shame it's so dark these days. Emigre. Emigre is your... Good evening! Good evening, Manic. That is your answer. Winter sport tackles start of necessary move of fencing. Yes. Yes! I know this one. I have done one of the two words that is important to this clue. The two important words, go for it, Hollow. The two important words are luge and lunge. I've done one of those. I've either done a luge or I've done a lunge. I'm going to let you have a guess which one is which, but it is a luge, the winter sport, that is tackling, i.e. we put in the middle of it the start of necessary N. Luge becomes lunge. I have done one of those two things. Overheard noble landing position. Skellington is a wonderful word, and I think we should try. If we're quick, we can quickly scribble it out of all the dictionaries and put it in the right place. No one will notice. Skellington. It'll be the Mandela effect all over. No, it's always Skellington. Don't know what you're talking about. Overheard noble landing position. Katie, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but it also involves being outside and in the cold. No. I've lunged. I didn't mean to, but I have lunged. Overheard noble. Count, earl. I feel like earl. Landing position. Shenanigans. I feel shenanigan-y with that clue. Oh, lounged, absolutely. Yes, he lunged. He did indeed. Stop after opening facility. I've got 41 though. I've got this one. Stop after opening facility. I'd do it, Stephen, but it implies like effort and things like that. So yeah, no. Having said that, I am in a rut at the moment. I am very, very bored with a lot of things in my life. Go for 41. I am happy with 41. So anything to get me out of that rut and make me do things that I wouldn't normally do, I am all for a good luge. If you stop, you cease, and it's after openings, after the first letter. It's ease, and the facility at which you do something is the easiness. It's all your fault, Sensei, as well. Expel 5 leaders of extremely nasty taunting. Expel, evict leaders of extremely nasty taunting. Okay. Shenanigan. I'm buzzing. I'm pressing the shenanigan button. Buzz, 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 buzz. I'm pressing the shenanigan button. I've got 42, but it is not an 8-letter word. So, this is what I've got. I've got vent. 5 is V, and the leaders of extremely nasty taunting are ENT. That is vent. And if you expel some gas, then you vent it. Expel some gas. So, oh. Because it's wrong in the source material. Thank you for spotting that, Case. It should be 7, shouldn't it? It's wrong in my paper copy. In the PDF, it is wrong. So I cannot be blamed for that one. But this one, shenanigan. So that is one of the 8 clues. And that's vent. Don't know what we're doing with it yet, but that's one of them. Double vent, like vent. Don't know. Right, downtime. Downtime, da-da-da-da-da-da, drill instructor requiring sexy loincloth, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Drill instructor acquiring sexy loincloth. No guessing. I will say, just in case, because I absolutely don't know if it is Voluva or anything, but I will say no guessing just in case. No speculating on that just yet. Worth a clip. Sexy loincloth, absolutely. You're a sexy loincloth. No. Drill instructor. Sarge? No, if you're sexy... What's a short term for sexy? Woof. Instructor could be... I don't know what's going on there. There's an H and an I at the end. What is the I doing at the end? You're getting it. I'm not getting it. I'm going to run away. Called and spoke. Called and spoke. There's not a lot going on in that clue. Called could be an out loud indicator. Spoke could be an anagram indicator. So if you're called something, you're named it. But and what? So it's just called and spoke. Yelled, uttered. First letter please of 2, because this feels like a double definition clue, and those are just annoying. Because if you can't get them, you just can't get them. spoke. Of course, it could be a spoke for a wheel, couldn't it? But there's a U there in 2 down. Called. Rung. If you called someone, you rung, and a spoke on a ladder, I guess, would be a rung. There we go. Thank you very much. An arch! 24 months! Good evening to you. Enjoy the new number. Enjoy the new number. Orange suits you. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you, Arch. Never stop making your classic joke. Surprise childbirth method ignoring lady. Surprise! Oh dear. There's an image. Surprise childbirth method ignoring lady. Oh, actually, I've got the answer to this now. But that's funny. That has tickled me, that has. Go for 3. So, how up to date are you on your childbirth methods? Have you heard of Lamar's? I only know of it through friends, I think, because at one point, Ross and... Ross and Carol? I don't think it was Ross and Rachel. No, it wouldn't have been Ross and Rachel, but Ross, they went to a Lamar's class. Take off the L, ignoring lady, and you get a maze. So I'm assuming it is a Z in there. So there we go. 4 down. Grandmother's weight. Grandmother's weight. Well, gram. It's sort of there already, isn't it? But gram is a nickname for your grandmother, and a gram is a thingy of weight. So let's just easily put that in and move on and get stuck on 5 down instead. National competitor voiced distresses. Okay, got this. Only because I don't really know why I've got this, but I do. This is right. I am absolutely certain. A megagram is a kilo, isn't it? No, a kilo. Kilogram's got 1,000 grams. Megagram is a ton. Megagram is a ton. So yeah. Go for 5. Hertz. Hertz is what it sounds like. The distresses are Hertz, but so I'm assuming National is a car rental place. I'm assuming, but it sounds like that. No, I use my teeth, Sensei. No, don't you? No need to cut a donut. You stuff it in your face. There is no need to cut a donut. And it is a car rental place. So that's fine. Okay. University postponement withdrawn, stripping degree. University postponement withdrawn, stripping degree. I am unfamiliar with the concept of sharing a donut, Stephen. This sounds like a mortal sin. Exactly, Sensei. Right, the degree, probably MA, BA, something like that. University, a postponement. Withdrawn, so it's going backwards. Not getting 6, gonna run away. Run away! Over source of offending name. Over source of offending name. Which clue is it? Well, I've remembered! If this is 7 up, this is 7 down. Oh, just remembered. Woo! Over source of offending name. Nothing, Arch Davison? Gosh, we'll have to push your buttons more. Oh, where's my yellow card for hands? Source of offending is O, and name is N. Is it going to somehow hang on, what if this is a shenanigan clue? This is a shenanigan clue. Shenanigan button. This is a shenanigan on. It's just on. If you're over something, you're on it. He's standing over the table. He's standing on the table. Okay. Okay, slightly different meanings there, but over and on are the same. Source of a video game is ON. It's a shenanigan. Yeah, they do. Nicer is what I would say. Nicer, more thoughtful, kinder, better for humanity. Never mind. But what is that? Don't know. So, yeah, don't tell me, obviously. But, so 7 down. I'm happy that 7 down is a shenanigan. Clue, 8 down. Compress its range better. Compress its range better. It's going to be an anagram of its range. Yep, that is 8 letters. Its range. And I think compress will be an anagram indicator, and it will mean better. But it could be the other way around. Better could be an anagram indicator, I guess. We've got lots of letters, but I'm going to have to write them down here because... What is that word? Where's the T go? S-R-N and E. So I've only got an I, a G and a T to put in there. Oh, okay. Right, I know the word, but I do not know what it means. So go for the word in the chat and you can tell me what it means. I assume it means compress, but I'm about to find. I'm assuming astringe, because there's no other way that that word makes sense if you put those 3 letters in. But what does to astringe? See, astringent. Yes, now, unfortunately, I also don't know what astringent means. Heard the word. Astringe. To astringe is to press, squeeze, draw tightly. So an astringent agent is having the power to contract organic tissues. Tasty. Okay, we've learned a thing. So that's astringe. For the most part, grasped, assembled headpiece. Okay. Held. But it's for the most part, so we don't include the last letter. So held, minus the last letter, that's hell. If you met, you assembled. And a headpiece is a helmet. That is that. 13 down. Whoops, that's not the right one to scroll. Damn late returning lost club. Damn late returning lost club. 13, I'm going to need these letters. Oh, darn. Okay. I think we need a 5-letter word meaning late. And it's going to return, you go backwards. And it's going to not have the letter C in it. It's going to lose the club C from cards. C for clubs. So if you're late, you are tardy. It's going to mean damn. Cuss, swear, avow, aver, hex. But I think that's what it is. I don't know, but apparently I've probably said it or something like that. What did I say? Tardy. Oh, but the club can be the Y, can't it? Yes, there we go. That's what it is. I forget that in the US, the club is the Y, the YMCA. So tardy, backwards, but without the Y, you get drat. Mutley, drat, and yeah. Drat. There we go. 14. Surrounded by pot. Liberal church didn't pay. 14. Surrounded by pot. Liberal church didn't pay. Reneged. Rescinded. Surrounded by pot. So, if this is a pot, then liberal church could go here. Oh, Welsh. Weed. Yeah, we go. Weed is your pot. Liberal is L. Church, CH. And if you don't pay, you Welsh on a debt. There we go. 17. Sleep with young society woman on the way up. Okay, 17. Okay, young society woman is probably a Deb. And... no comment. No comment. Though I did once have to run through a hotel with a curry in Cardiff. So, young woman, girl on the way up. No, that's that. Sleep. Bed over. On the way up. Don't know. Going to come back to that one. Anyway. I genuinely once ran through a hotel with a curry. I'm not even going to give you the context, but I will say nothing else. No sign of... I didn't spill any of it. No sign of hesitation about radiation particle. No sign of hesitation about radiation particle. Sort of want it to be like a photon or radiation particle. A ray? Tikka masala. So it had liquid to slosh around. Hesitation, or I should really look at some of the letters as well. Okay, that really helps. It's muon, so it's Oh, no is no. And is your hesitation, and it's all returning, and you get a muon, which is a radiation particle. There we go. Yes, it is. A Balti. Oh. Hans, excellent work. Rational number embedded in simple arithmetic exam initially. Rational number embedded in simple arithmetic exam initially. Yes, okay, happy with 9. I don't think I am this, as I have just said about riding through a hotel with a curry. Go for 19. Go for it. It is the initials of simple arithmetic exam, and number can be n, so put n in that. Sane. There we go. We've not had many of these. How many have we had? Is it just those two? It is just those two, vent and on. Is it worth me highlighting them in the grid? I think it is. I'm going to highlight them in the grid as well. So we've got that and 7 down. Yay! These are the ones that are modified. I'll put them in the grid. Losers running through finals or answers. Losers running through finals or answers. Yes, happy with that. Um, 19A is closer to... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Go for 21, and I'll also go bing, because it's my favourite. It's a very long hidden. It's hidden in finals or answers. If you're not the winner, you are the also-rans. So that... Where does that go? Also. Nope. Also rans. No odds of spurious arguments in support. No odds of spurious arguments in support. Okay. Go for 22. Go for 22. Take out the odd letters of spurious. And you are left with P, R, O, and S. So take out the first, third, fifth, and seventh letters. You're left with the second, fourth, sixth, and eighth. Spurious. Spurious. Becomes prose. 22. Can't see 22. Oh, I've not got any of the letters of it. That's very good. Caps heads of the American Mathematical Society. Okay, I'm just going for this one. This is TAMS. It's a Scottish hat. And the heads of the American Mathematical Society, TAMS, is Thames. Tam O'Shanter, exactly. British pilots flew without hint of winning lottery. British pilots flew without hint of winning lottery. Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, it's not. No. Where is this? 25. Okay, so I know what it must be based on this. Oh, okay, British pilots are that. Right, okay, good. Go for 25 and tell me exactly why, so that I don't have to bother explaining. What Gator said. Yeah, RAF are the British flyers, the Royal Air Force. Flew, literally the word flew, but without W for the hint of winning, FLE. Raffle. It's a type of lottery. Stay close behind cold engine sound. I wanted it to be purr. But if you stay close, you tail. You hug. There you go. Chug. Cold is C. Stay close is hug. Hug the rail. Stay close to the rail. You get chug. Picture one wise man. Well, that's one for I and image. Mage for the wise man. Image. Okay. Street kid playing on a computer endlessly. Street kid playing on a computer endlessly. That is that. I have to come back to it. I'm gonna have to come back to it. Yeah, gonna come back to it. I was wondering if a computer might be a Mac, but don't know. Every second counts in harebrained home on high. Okay, this is one of the words for eerie. This is one of the many spellings of eerie, probably A-I-E, and it's an eagle's nest. Every second counts. Well, it's O-N-S. Or in hair... No, it's every other letter of harebrained. A-E-R-I-E. Oh, it is that one. Good. Got it right. For the wrong reason. And home on high, it's an eagle's nest. Employ... Oh, I can get rid of these. I have left those in from a previous thingy. It goes up to intense lament. Gosh, that was a long list of clues. Where was that from? That was from Trafficking Report from 2 weeks ago, which is still going on. Or it feels like it. Employee written up technical note by error. 33. Employ. Probably use. Written up, so written backwards. Technical note by error. Technical note, is that going to be like Ray, as in one of the notes in the Do Re Mi Fa So scale? But then eresu is not an error. Employ, use, written up, but if you're going to write it up, it's going to put a U there. Okay. What if it isn't that? What if it's a technical note written up by error? So here's your technical note and then E. I think that's what it's going to be. So we need employ. Gonna have to come back to that as well. 35. Willing but not able to make a hearty approval. Willing but not able to make a hearty approval. I feel like it has to be amen. That's your hearty approval. Amen to that. But why? Willing but not able. Amenable. Nice. That's a good clue. It's amenable without able. I like that. Spot, empty tube. Spot, empty tube. Okay. Is this going to be a shenanigan? Empty tube is just TE. Can a spot be a TE? I don't think it can. An empty tube. A vial. Spot. Blemish. C. Catch. No, going to come back to it. An intense lament. Intense lament. Weep. Strong. No, going to come back to that. Right, second pass now that we've got loads of more letters in. Uninteresting and dreary, losing attention. Okay. Hang on. Well, first of all, I think this is a shenanigan clue. But so I want this to be drafts or drafty or something with aught, A-U-G-H-T, because this is all about oh no. So am I going to be replacing the letter O with aught? That's my current thought. Please do not confirm nor deny, so that I have no idea. But I feel like that's going to be a shenanigan clue, so I'm going to come back to it. 12 across. Dropped programming language from essential valuable source. On a dare? Oh, hang on. Well, there's nada. Okay. That's going to be a shenanigan clue. I could see nada, and that's nothing. So, a valuable source could be an or. So, okay. Core becomes or. So if you drop the programming language C from essential, it's essential to my whatever, it's core to my beliefs, and then it becomes or, the valuable source. That is or, but the O becomes nada, and that becomes on a dare. Ding! He's got... There's the shenanigan button. So that is that, and that almost certainly is. So is that going to be like nil or nix? Could be nix, couldn't it? Okay. 19. Discover Cathedral Town. Nope, that's 19. Senile. Nil is O. Hang on. I'm assuming it's senile. If you discover... Oh, hang on, a cathedral. So let's write it out with the O. E-S-O-E. Well, I don't know. Because if that O isn't there, I also want to take it out of here. And the no just... Oh. Oh, right. Okay, yes. Okay, we're adding nothing to it. So that O is actually there. That is O-R-E, and then we're just inserting nothing into it. Okay, so that is just E-S-E. So discover is C. So we've got a C, S-E-E, and we're putting into the middle of it nil. Now he's got the shenanigan button. So that's there, and we will colour this yellow. Shabby Tavern, counter, keeps brewed tea. Beat up. There we go. Yes, that's pub backwards. Tavern is pub. Counter. Keeps brewed tea. Oh, counter can be in reverse. Counter-revolutionary, that sort of thing. Counterclockwise. It's opposite, isn't it? So, beat up. There you go. That's that. Okay, this is 24. 24 across tells you the point for solving the puzzle. I was right that there was no point to solving this puzzle because it's all for naught. Nice. I'll bold it. I won't put it in. I won't put it in yellow, but all for naught. 28, which Hollow has. Does 12 have an accidental thing confusing me? Probably. That O is this O. That O is this O. Then you have Nada, which you put in nothing. And then RE is this RE. That's probably what's confusing you. 28. Like pro baseball team. Oh, yeah. Absolutely no idea here. Unless, oh goodness, it's just as, isn't it? This is a shenanigan clue, and as is as, and that is the entirety of the wordplay. So I now need a word meaning nothing, I wanted it to be Astros, but that's the only thing I can say. Go for 28. What am I putting in for dodge? Avoids. Okay, so I mean tax dodging. A is short for athletics. Good. That athletics does not fit in here. But the Oakland Orioles. Oh no. Void. I'm an idiot. Muppetry, Dan. Muppet. Okay, right. That is it. That is all I put in. It's the A's, which are the pro baseball team. Now I get why you're telling me all of this stuff. You're trying to help me, and I'm refusing to be helped. I am inserting the void into that clue. Into that answer. Okay. How many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5-ish. Overheard noble landing position. Count, Earl, Lord, Peer. Is it going to be Peer? Is a landing position a Peer? No. Okay, so if I've got vent, then it's going to go here, probably, and I need a nada vent. Nil, nada, zip, nout. It's nothing. It is. Second letter, please. It is non-event. There we go. Non-event. None. I'm fine, thank God. Okay, back to the drill instructor with the sexy loincloth. Oh, okay. Is it something like Sholi or something like that? I'm going to put Sholi into my... No, it's not that, but... Yeah, it means loincloth. And... So PI is your drill instructor, and hot must be sexy. So Photai? I'm assuming. Let's have a look. In chambers? No. Oh, is it not a PI? Is it a GI? A drill instructor. Oh, DI. Okay, and then get a Dhoti. Dhoti. The Hindu loincloth and the cotton fabric used for it. That is Dhoti. Dhoti. Forget about me. So, that'll be either an S or a Y for drafts or draftee. So that would be dry, wouldn't it? well, I'm going back to this. Uninteresting and dreary is dry. Losing attention. Oh, he had the ear of the teacher or something like that. Attention is ear. So take ear out of dreary and you get dry. And there's that. And then we're going to insert nothing into it. Drafty. Good. So that gives us this. So that's probably Yale. University, postponement, withdrawn, stripping degree, delay backwards but without the D for degree, and that becomes Yale. Next up, 17, beloved or belover. Sleep with. Young, oh, I'm putting love in. If you bed someone, you sleep with them. It's a shenanigan clue. Bed. There we go. Oh, because I hadn't seen it, I'd skipped past it. Good evening, Resender. Good evening. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to today? Can someone give them a shout out, please? If someone's got a hand spare to quickly do that. Beloved. So that's love in bed. Stardew Valley, nice. That's currently doing very well on Steam. Most number of people playing it in one go. So that is Nixon, because Nix is nothing. So we're adding nothing to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's one more, so one of these must be that. If I had to guess, it's the 5-letter one. Just because there's not a lot of space to do a lot with the 2-letter one, but you never know. It's a street kid playing on a computer endlessly. No, I'm going to come back to that. 33. Employ written up technical notes by error. Technical note by... Is it... Okay. Is it? I wanted it to be exert. Because written upwards, we've got TR... T for technical, re for note, by is times, which is the letter X, and then E for error. And if you employ something, employ force, you exert it. Good, good. He's got it, folks. He's got it. Spot empty tube. Nope. And intense lament. Keen. If something is keen, it is intense, and if you lament, you wail, you keen. I'm determined to get this 40 across, you see. It is a pier. Okay. So, a landing position for a boat. It's a pier. You dock on a pier. So, I need to add nothing to that. Okay, well, that's our final shenanigan clue. We need to add nothing to that. Woo! Okay, so it is... The 2 clues that we haven't got are this street kid, which I think is something like a jamon or something like that, and a spot empty tube. Pipe? I feel like Arch is doing a clue. He's doing a clue. Spot on a die is a pip, and then E for empty. That's pip becomes that, which becomes pipe. I had empty tube. I had empty tube as the definition. So if that is, well, that's not going to be the P for pier, because then we'd have to be putting these letters in, and they all need to go in one go. So I need a 3-letter word for nothing. Zip. Zipper-dee-doo-dah. Zippity-yay. So we've got zip, which means nothing, and then pier. And then finally, I've got absolutely no idea what you're going on about now, Arch. Street kid playing on a computer endlessly. urchin? Kid, go for this one, because what do you think it is, Colin et al.? I had to guess with R for ramming, but it's a gammon. Oh, gaming. Playing on a computer but endlessly. So take the last letter of it. Gaming. And a gammon is a street urchin, a precocious and mischievous imp of the pavement, says Chambers. Okay. That's overly jaunty for the topic there. And that is everything. So this was called Oh No, and we solved this puzzle by modifying 8 entries by inserting nothing into them. Dry became drafty by adding ought. Nixon, that was on, but with nix. Or, O-R-E, became on a dare with nada. Bed with beloved, with love became beloved. As with void, avoids. Senile is C with nil. Zip, peer with zip. And then vent becomes non-event with none. That is... Oh no!